PSG North American Cup is basically a tournament amongst all the different academies across North America. We have different academies in the US and in Canada. And it's important because it gives our players a platform to compete at the highest level. So at the beginning of this past season, during the fall, we held our PSG North American Cup tryouts. At these tryouts, the top 12 players that were selected went on to represent PSG Academy Chicago at the North American Cup that was held this year in Florida.
You can have an experience that some people haven't had. You can play with a team that actually knows how to play and loves the sport. It was just a really great moment.
So we had a little bit of an advantage preparing for the tournament. We also participated at this tournament last year, 2024, and we had, a very good success. We ended up winning the championship. But going back this year, we kind of knew what to expect, at least from a coach's perspective. I knew the rules of the game, I knew the times of the halves, and kind of what to prepare for. I was able to share that knowledge with the boys. Half of that team were returning players as well, so they knew, what to expect and how to set up so that we would have major success on the field.
It's a really great group of boys and the families. My son is actually new to the club this year, and it was really great, on his very first season to go to Florida in this North America Cup and then to win in his first season with PSG.
I think it was a huge weight off my shoulders as the coach, but I think on them as well. It was 2-3 months of work that we had put in. We were kind of absorbing a lot of pressure at the end of the game. We were trying to defend our lead. So when the referee blew the final whistle, I just kind of put my hands in the air. I went over to Coach Dan, who was assisting me with the group, give him a big hug, and we went to go celebrate with the players. It was a magical moment, and I was really happy to see all the families and all the players celebrating.
Just so excited for them. They just went running out to the field and, just getting to celebrate after that hard work.
So it was wonderful to see all the PSG teams and really just to spend time with our team and bonds. And our boys really, they put everything out on the field every game. Every game they kind of play like a final. And so we were just really excited to watch this great soccer and hope that they could win, which they did.
The fact that we were able to have such a tight-knit community, especially with our academies, and play at such a high caliber, it's really fascinating. And our team has played so well together, and it's not the same as in Chicago. You get to play with so many different teams, different styles of play, and you get to see people from France and the rest of North America. Dembele is one of my favorite players. Obviously, he won the Ballon d'Or and stuff. So it's really special getting his jersey, especially as a PSG Academy player. And I just never thought I'd be able to have something with a PSG player's signature, especially somebody of such caliber.